Nigar Arpadarai, you have the floor. Madam Nigar.
Good morning, dear colleagues. COVID-19 created a new reality, which affected nearly every aspect of our life. It changed the way we live, the way we work, the way we socialize, the way our children study, or rather don't. Humanity is desperately seeking for ways to go back to normality, whether it is new normal or the good old one. And rapid deployment of safe vaccine against COVID-19 is one of the most essential ways to reach this elusive dream, as well as to save many lives. But there is a number of questions we need to ask, and these questions include both ethical and practical side of vaccination and how it's promoted and administered. I was born in the Soviet Union. In the Soviet Union, there was a concept which I can remember from early childhood, the concept of common good. Many things, both good and bad, that happened in the Soviet Union justified through the concept of common good. Obviously, the mere concept of vaccination is also based on similar common good rationale. And the history of medicine proves this approach to be largely true good. Vaccines did their job. They saved millions of lives. And no doubt that governments are striving to reduce a number of negative effects of any vaccines. The process of vaccination against COVID-19 has started in Azerbaijan as well. We've been among the first countries to start the process. On the other hand, we do have a people who are not willing to go through the process, and we cannot judge them. We have to ask ourselves, do we have enough information? Do we have enough analytical data, enough testing data about COVID-19 vaccines? Have we really undoubtedly reached the territory of common good? Do we have a guarantee that the parties who are now the stakeholders of the problem-solving scheme, pharmaceutical companies, international organizations, media, medical industries, are not in fact manipulating the concept of common good? May they do it for money and power, two main drivers that seem to harm and derail so many common good ideas. When this common good becomes top-down thing, comes from establishment, industry, large corporation, it too often simply stops working. Common good, which is not heavily challenged, which is not heavily questioned, which is not under the permanent scrutiny of the members of society, simply turns into a manipulative instrument. At the moment, it feels like important information is being withheld from public. To vaccinate or not to vaccinate is not a matter of religion, but a matter of science. But it feels like medical systems, sometimes they have put so much efforts into this issue, and they want to close their businesses and bureaucratic cycles. In this context, if the idea of vaccinate as such is a common good-based concept, then we should also accept that heavy and tough scrutiny by the public of all decisions and availability of all publicly important information on pandemic without manipulation is also an integral part of this concept. And we here in this assembly should insist on this. Thank you.
Thank you very much.